is explained by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young.
Hey guys, it's Ruby and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, we are packing up the car, and that is because we are off to Myerscough Premier League with both Goldstrike and Kracka. Kracka's going with his owner in her lorry and Goldstrike's going up in our lorry. However, as you can see, I'm solo driving, and that is because I've got some clients to warm up and my horses will head home after the show. So yeah, ready to rumble. Do you want to come with, mate? Oh, this is nice and cosy. Beautiful. Here's a way of always stealing the spotlight. Right, come on, we've got to go. We've got to go. I did say he had attachment issues, okay? Even though in this intro video he looks like he hated me, he actually does like me. And this is proof because he wants to come to the show with me. You little weirdo. Right, good. Checked. Yeah, did a good job with packing? Yeah, thank you. So we've just got to Myerscough and got Goldstrike in a stable, and Kracka's actually got here. This was the longest drive I've ever done on my own. It was like 3 hours 20 and it was a bit tedious because all I was doing was following the Hughes dressage lorry. So I was going slightly crazy. But apart from that, it was really, really good. We're now getting ready for the arena walk on Goldstrike. And the heavens have blessed us because it's actually sunny. I don't think it's ever been sunny at Myerscough Premier League, like ever. So it's looking good. So we've just got 5 minutes to spare before the arena walk, so just chill in for a minute. We also have Aussie Bella with us, who's joined us for the weekend to help. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. Back out the Ginger Ninja. So Goldstrike's arena walk is done. He was a really good boy considering he's not seen flowers for quite a while and stuff, and he can be a little bit silly sometimes. He doesn't have many thoughts which goes through his brain. So actually he was a very, very good boy. And now Goldstrike's bromance, Kracka, has arrived, his little bestie, which is nice. This is Kracka's first stay away show in a year. And his first one was actually the same Premier League last year at Myerscough. So it's really nice to be back again. Then I thought I'd introduce you guys to Kracka's owner Claire, who hasn't actually had a feature on the YouTube yet. Claire is the most committed owner I think anyone can have. Oh, thanks. She literally brings Kracka back and forth from our yard every time I ride him, really.
Yeah, about 4 times a week, isn't it?
I mean, Kracka spends a lot of time on the lorry, bless him. So what's it like having me riding Kracka? Very good, I hope.
Wow.
Oh God,
no,
the pressure's
it's amazing. On. What I love is you're so hardworking, you're so determined, so motivated. I don't think I've known a 17-year-old to be so hardworking. Yeah, and you're just so determined. You always want to improve yourself and Kracka, which is amazing. And I love the fact you're both learning together.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Poor Claire has me every ride being like, does it look good? Does it look good or very good? Which type of good? So poor Claire has to handle that every time I ride. And then we've got Claire's mum, Sheila, who is our official whip lady,
holder.
The whip holder. Like we were saying earlier, we were like, I think we need to get T-shirts with everyone's name and job. So yeah, Sheila's our official whip holder.
And I've got a new job with a trolley.
Yeah, trolley lady now.
Trolley lady as well.
So, how does it feel to be the official whip holder?
It's a very great honour to be your whip holder, Ruby. Very great honour. I love it.
Well acted, well acted. So those of you watching might be wondering what a Premier League is. This is basically a competition which is used to be selected for the European Championships. So basically, when it comes to the selection criteria for the Europeans, you have to get a 70% at Premier League and a 70% at international. And because this is Myerscough Premier League, we're using it, as our aim to look to the European Championships later this year. Of course, I'm trying not to put any pressure on myself. I've been lucky enough to go for the last 4 years consecutively, but this year is very different. I'm coming in on a young course, the Kracka, but I'm also very privileged to have Goldstrike here in the young rider class. This is my second year campaigning him at young riders, which will be lots of fun. And then I'm also taking Kracka through the junior class, so it's going to be a very, very exciting show. I'm a little bit nervous, but we're just going to try our best. That's all we can do. And then, like I said, it's going to be very busy because I'm now off to go give Belle, my youngest pupil, a lesson. This is her first official Premier League. She's only 10 years old, so it's such a big achievement for her, and she's going to be competing in the children horses class. So I'm going to go give her a lesson, and then it's going to be great. So Belle's ready to rumble for her lesson. She's got 2 ponies here in the children horses class. She's got Lolly and she's got Mushroom. Some of you guys might know Mushroom from my Instagram and TikTok. He's a pony who I've been training for a pupil, which happens to be Belle. So some of you might be wondering, how is Belle able to compete at a Premier League at only 10 years old? And actually, you're able to compete at Premier League at any age. It just means you're not able to actually qualify for an international. So the age for qualifying for an international is 12 years old. But this is the year you turn 11, isn't it, Belle? Yeah. But how are you feeling? It's a big show for you, isn't it, at such a young age? But how's it feeling?
I'm really excited. A little bit nervous because I can see all the professional riders here, but I'm really excited to get a feel for the atmosphere.
It's going to be good. And we've been left with Dan, the Pony Club dad. Yeah. Dan's our pro groom. You've been left with your dad.
Yeah.
I've been left with your dad for nationals, so it's going to be exciting.
So proud.
Good morning, everybody. We are ready for day 1 at competing, and it is the individual test day. We've had a good night's sleep at the hotel. We're now going to go get some breakfast, get some fuel. As they say, it's the most important meal of the day. Then we're going to head to the showground and get all prepared. So I've got Kracka first today in the individual junior test, and Goldstrike later on in the individual young rider test. And then later this evening, little 10-year-old Belle's competing at like 7 o'clock at night, so that's going to be a very long day for her. So I'll be warming her up, so it's going to be a nice, continuous but very long day. So we are on to the last preparations now before my test. Kracka's all platted and ready. Just putting my boots on, and then it's game time. So I've just done my test on Kracka. Not gonna lie, wasn't our best test at all by far. I made a lot of silly rider mistakes. We had 3 massive mistakes. One in the extended trot, where for some reason I had a rocket up my bottom and I just flew him. I don't know why. Poor Kracka's back legs couldn't keep up. He has a very good hind leg, but even his hind leg couldn't keep up. So goodness knows what happened there. It's like I'd had a great night's sleep and I was offline, but no, we don't want to do that. We're not part of the NASA programme. Then we had the simple walk pirouette. Walk pirouettes are my specialty. Today that showed. It wasn't very good, was he? He's got a big walk, so for me it's collecting him up and keep turning, and he got stuck, so we didn't actually do the walking part of the walk pirouette because we stuck, didn't we? Then again in the simple change. We took off on the wrong lead coming up. I kind of went down the centre line, suddenly said stop. He listened, he was really, really good. Then I flung my leg on and expected him to pick up canter, which I shouldn't have, expected. He's young, he needs a bit more help. I don't think the judges are giving away marks today, so I'm slightly scared I'm going to be Sunday's roast dinner. But it's okay, we've got tomorrow. Tomorrow's the important day, and yeah. So I've recovered and moved on from Kracka's test. We actually got a decent score, considering the mistakes. I think we got 67.5, which is lying us in third at the minute, which I'm very happy with, considering, it was silly mistakes. Now we're preparing, we're ready for Goldstrike's turn. Trying to remember the test is the hardest part, because I've not done this in over a year, this test, and it's quite fiddly, so we'll see.
And then your rosette, well done.
I've never felt
And
so
then
professional in my
second.
life.
And then there's your third. And then if I could have all three of you on the podium, I will take the picture. And otherwise we'll not very good.
So we've got back to the hotel after a really, really long, tiring and draining day in the best of ways. So I didn't mention, but actually the final results came in on Kracka and I actually finished third, which I was really, really happy about. It was a really respectable score of 67.5, which I was really happy about. Considering the expensive mistakes, I was really happy about. And then next up was Goldstrike. Goldstrike looked after me so well in the warm-up. He was such a good boy. But then we went into the test and he got very hot. Oh my god, I'm literally losing my voice. But he got very, very hot. But a lot of our work was really good. We had some very expensive mistakes. I messed up the three, so that was completely my fault. I seem to have a bit of a sack the rider, pat the pony day today. But you know what? It happens, we're human. Hey-ho, there's tomorrow. So that was a bit of a shame. We had a break in the extended trot. Seems to be a bit of a theme today. But apart from that, he was really good, a little bit tense at times, a little bit spooky at times. But we got round. And I came out of my test and I thought it was awful. I mean, my poor mother had an absolute earful from me being like, oh my god, I can't, do this. It was dreadful. I can't ride. That typical stuff that you come out of a bad test and you're like, and it's just natural, is what it is. And then the score came through. I was like, and I ended up getting 69 point something, 69.3, which I was really, really happy about. So yeah, and we ended up winning, which was really nice, got a sash and stuff. So I'm feeling very prepared for tomorrow, which is nice. And then next up we had little Belle, who's only 10, bless her. She had her first show on mushroom. It didn't go quite to plan. The quality that they showed, I was so proud of. That was the biggest thing I was really proud of. but she had like Mushroom was just a bit tense. It's his first Premier League, you know, it's quite an atmosphere. The arena is quite close. So she had a few spooky bits, and then she came in on Lolly, her next pony, flew round to 73% in the children horses and finished third. So I feel so proud. I feel like she's my daughter. Like I feel so proud of her. You know, like it's so funny. But yeah, no, I feel so proud of her. So yeah, it's been a really, really great day in the office. I'm exhausted. It's like nearly 11 o'clock now, and we can't wait for tomorrow. So my 11-year-old pupil, India's just finished her second Pony FEI team test. How happy are you?
Very happy.
How do you think your test went?
Really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your favourite part?
His medium trot.
Yeah, she flew. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're very proud of India because her accuracy was much better, which is something we struggle with a little bit, isn't it? Sometimes we have a few India moments. Yeah?
Yeah.
But we're very happy. We're waiting for her score, which made me a very, very proud coach.
Hi, I'm Belle. I'm 10 years old.
Hi, I'm India. I'm 11 years old.
And this is
It's
our
the
first Premier League. We're super excited.
I've just done my test and we're waiting for the score. You did
Yeah.
yours yesterday.
Yeah, I did mine yesterday, and I'm super proud of both my ponies, Mushroom and Lolly.
So I've just finished my test on Kracka. He's a bit of a sweaty boy, bless him. I was really happy with my test. There's a lot of improvements from yesterday. I still made the silly mistake of my medium trot he broke. I think he got a bit stuck on my leg, so I almost just loosened my leg slightly, and then him being as sensitive as he is, he cantered, which some could say is a very good quality, but not in the extent trot. Oh no, my white droppers. But actually the changes were better, which is the most important thing, because that's what we've been working on. We tried keeping everything a bit more closed. So we don't know the score yet. We'll see what the judges think. But I was really, really happy with him. But we had a moment afterwards in the warm-up that I was walking off and he just shook his head. I was a bit like, oh, you know, and he shook his head again and his bridle came off. I was sat there, I was like, help! Anybody help! Because there's mares in that warm-up. Like, Kracka's sperm costs a lot, okay? We can't be giving out freebies, okay? But he was really good actually. He just stood there, but that was a moment where your heart's just in your mouth. But yeah, it's okay. The bridle got put on. We're all good. The only thing left in his mouth was his bits. I was like, oh my god. So I had heart failure. This is your worst nightmare. It's a stallion in a warm-up. He was a really good boy, so we're really happy with him. And it's his first time staying 2 nights at a show, so the fact he still had energy today and tried his heart out really means a lot, and I can't wait for our next competition now. Just finished my test on Goldie. In typical Goldie style, he always needs a poo. Didn't do it in the warm-up. I was canter around the side. I was like, he's going to do it in the test, isn't he? Canter down centre line, hold to X, he has a poo. And it happens to be that a lot of the movements in the PSG happen to go over X. So I came to my zigzag and the flying change is at X. So I kind of missed that flying change because Goldstrike doesn't know where his legs is most of the time, let alone when there's an obstacle in the middle. But apart from that, I was really happy with the test. It's another really solid test, and that's what we're looking for. I just want to gain experience with him at the minute, so we're going to wait for a result. I'm really happy, super chuffed with him. And the only part left of today is to warm up Belle on her 2 ponies before my 3-hour solo drive home. So yeah, it's going to be a long but good day. As soon as we go in, good luck. Thank you. So we got Goldstrike's result, and I actually can't believe it. I got my 70% on him as well, so I'm halfway qualified for the Europeans already. At our first show, I'm over the moon. We had an expensive mistake, which was really unfortunate, but you know, I was so happy with him. We got 70.5%. Even with that blip, I literally couldn't have asked for any more. I'm over the moon. I can't believe it. And yeah, we've got prize giving now.
Well done, girls. If you come through, I've got prize money for you and sheets.
So it's about 8 o'clock now. I've just done my solo 3-hour drive home after a very long day. But this is the haul from the weekend. I'm astonished. I can't quite believe it. We've got our score through on Goldstrike, and we won on 70.5%, and we were the only ones in that class who got over 70%. And like I said, that fulfilled part of our European criteria, getting that 170%, and I'm so proud of the ponies. I'm so grateful. Today I went into the arena like having the headspace just, you know, be so like, you know, I'm so grateful for my horses, and I just wanted to go in and enjoy it, because yesterday I got quite nervous, and I think that's kind of why I let myself down with all of the mistakes. So today, especially on Kracka and Goldstrike, I wanted to go in and, you know, just work on those mistakes and just enjoy it a bit, and it really worked out. I mean, Kracka finished second, Goldstrike won, and I'm just, you know, over the moon. I really just can't wait for our next competition now, as it's just been a phenomenal weekend. My pupils, Belle and India, also did an absolute superb job. I mean, they're so young. India finished halfway through the pony field, which I was so proud of. I mean, she's only 11 years old, her second pony FEI team test. A little 10-year-old Belle, she was the only one in the children horses class on a pony, and she finished 3rd and 4th on 74 and 73%, which are personal best for her. India also finished with a personal best, so it's been a really great weekend for the Mini Hughes gang, really, Mini Hughes team, and I just can't believe it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below to see more content from us and our adventures, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Love ya!